Okay, hi everyone. My name is Nana, and I got into graphic design because I wanted to learn how to do media graphics for my church the proper way. And it was fun. I get to make stuff for myself too. Now, if you've ever been frustrated about where to go with design, think about what you enjoyed doing most as a kid. For me, it was writing songs, it was doing writing poems, and creating abstracted work. I've always known that I wanted to be in the creative field, but it was difficult for me to see my artistic potential when I've always been advised to take the more financial and secure route. I didn't grow up seeing other designers and artists around me. Therefore, in regards to the safer choice, nursing was the path for me to choose. Not to say that taking the safer route isn't the best move, it's a smart move, but I knew deep down that if I continued on with that mindset, I would be settling up I will be setting myself up with for regret, and there's no fun in regret. So I made up my mind to pursue graphic design. And luckily for me, NASA was the best decision that I could have made for myself. Here's where I first learned the benefits of how being part of the art and design community affected my growth in becoming a better designer. I was blessed to be surrounded by peers and faculty who were of different race, ages, and artistic levels. It was easier for me to form friendships and gain a sense of community within our department because of the different culture backgrounds that we all brought to the table. But my transition to Purchase College was a bit more difficult. That sense of belonging that I had once felt at Nassau didn't travel to Purchase with me. I went from being surrounded by people who looked like me to being maybe one of three in these design classes, and I wasn't as comfortable. I was more self conscious of my work and struggled with gaining the confidence that I needed to excel further. I had many setbacks, but the conclusion that I drew from my overall experience was that I thrived the most when I was surrounded by other creatives like minded people. I didn't know how to break that funk I was in at Purchase. After seeking some guidance, I was encouraged to take the step back and reanalyze my goal of pursuing design. And I had already gone through enough falls in my life at the time, and I did not want to fail at that. Remembering Remember that if you've ever been frustrated about where you are in your artistic life, think about what you enjoyed doing most as a kid. And for me, it was writing songs as well as poems and creating abstract work. So, with previous advice, I took a year from school to spend more time revisiting why I wanted to be a creative designer, artist. And I recommend it to anyone who's listening that if you need a second to realign yourself, please do. It's worth it. While on my break, I picked up my love for doodling and started journaling again. I worked full time at my dad's nonprofit where I got to interact with developmental disabled individuals, and I got to hone in on my artistic skills with doing arts and craft with them. I felt really connected. It was a great way for me to not only express myself, but it was also a way for me to share my joy of art making with someone else and aiding their self expression. I learned a lot about being patient as well. In that time frame, I was in search of ways to translate my graphics onto various types of merch, and I found some print on demand sites to upload to. I was like a kid in a candy store when I found that this was an option. And throughout my journeying and heavily encouragement from my friends, I was led to create Ahsoka Designs, which has been serving as a huge form of creative release for me. I was able to bounce back to Purchase with my head on right. I was coming on, I was now coming on with a new perspective on both my personal as well as my artistic life. And though I had a rough first year, I was ready to search for my new creative community. And I found it within the printmaking department. Um, I was able to plug myself within this community, and it was not difficult at all. I felt like I belonged. My interaction with everyone really aided with my overall development as a creative. Now, where are the Black designers? I got plugged in. I had been too scared before attending Where Are the Black, and to really accept my fate as a designer and put myself out there to get jobs. But after being a part of this community, I truly felt that I had progressed a lot from being on this platform. I gained a lot of confidence and met some really great insightful people. And I got to work on Black designers. Ignite. You see me as a speaker today. But I if you're still here today, thank you for being here. And if you're wondering about giving design a shot, please do be curious, go after what you want. Your story matters. Bet on yourself always, because being afraid is not going to get you anywhere. It's only going to give you set you back. So yeah. Thank you.